Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining to this session. And okay, let's start the third class that we have today. As first of all, I would like to give you some point about the assignment that I think is necessary. As you know that you need to have your group. I hope that all of you already knows your group, which group you are from. And also, those that they still you don't have a group, please do it within today because tomorrow I'm going to uh, add the groups to the BLMS. Then after that, you can submit your assignment. One thing about the assignment, I'm talking about the group assignment. Okay. One thing about the assignment that is very important is the way that you're submitting. You don't forget that you need to have three files for submission. The first file is the report that I already mentioned, what should be inside the report in the assignment, you can see. And also the second thing is uh, the slides. Okay, you need to have the slides for your presentation, for your report. And the third one is the presentation. For presentation, it's very important if you are 5 person in one group, all of you take over part of the presentation. I don't want to see just only one person presenting on behalf of all. Okay. Of course, those groups that they are presenting all together, it will be more better work than others that just only one person doing this. Okay. And one important thing is don't forget to turn on your camera. All the participants need to turn on the camera, especially the time that you are doing the presentation, because as you know, this is online class. I never seen you, and it's very important that I see you are the person doing the presentation. Okay, that's why don't forget to turn on the camera and the rest of things. This is about the assignment. And I hope that you do. By the way, you have time enough. If I'm not mistaken, it's until mid of November is the deadline for your submission, 16th of November or something like that. And I hope that you do it on time. Is there any question about the assignment? Feel free. If you want, you can turn on your
So,
mic. Yes.
the presentation process.
Yes,
That is one by one. Raise your hand up, then I will read your name and then you ask questions. Okay? Okay, Mr. Helmi, please go ahead.
yes. Hello, doctor. Good afternoon. Well,
Hi,
I do
good
not have,
afternoon.
yeah. Well, I do not have the group yet, doctor.
Why? Because are you in the WhatsApp group?
Because like I told you earlier, doctor, by having all the students to form a group, it's very difficult, doctor. And I think it's not only me that do not have a group, like I told you before.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay, I think there should be some groups that they are not five in one group. Maybe you can join them. Or another thing is, as you said right now, maybe there are some others also they don't have group. Maybe you can just find each other and shape your groups. Okay.
Okay, what I can do is I will try to communicate via this WhatsApp group later on, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. And anybody else? Melinda, do you have any question? Okay, Jia, Chan, Jia.
Yeah. So for our presentation, if we plan on uploading it to YouTube, right? I believe Nuna helped us. Should we include like a text file or something that says, okay, this is the link to our presentation, or should we just upload two files and then we include the link in the report?
Yes, no problem. Okay. If you are uploading the video to any platform like YouTube or anywhere else, okay, no problem. You just share the link with me. But if you have, for example, it's in your Drive, for example, Google Drive or OneDrive, okay, don't forget to give access to me as well, okay? Because somehow when you just giving the link, I cannot go and see it. I need permission. Okay. Then I cannot go back to each group one by one and then request that, okay, please give me permission. That's why it's better you give permission to my email address, and then it's okay. Of course, no need to upload the video file in BLMS. You can proceed with the link of the video, but the rest, another two file, please upload the file in BLMS. Okay.
Okay, so for the BLMS, the groupings, you have to manually program them, right? Before like we can upload it.
Yeah, I need to. That's why I said you need to come out with a list of your groups. Okay. Then after that, I manually enter to the BLMS. Once I enter, then you can go there and select your group. When you want to submit
Okay.
the assignment, you need to go there and submit in under the group. And when you submit under one group, one submission is enough. No need to everybody submit it separately.
Okay, and so when we email the link, should we just include a copy of the report and presentation just in case?
Yes. Don't send the link to email. Just copy the link inside the report, not inside the report. When you're submitting the assignment, it should be somewhere to write a message. Maybe you can put the link there.
Okay, I'll see. Because sometimes they don't have one. So if they don't, I'll just upload a text file that has a link inside it.
Oh yeah, that one also. Instead of your video, you make a text file, then just only paste the link inside that text file and upload that file.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any other question? Okay, so far no question. By the way, if you have any question, you can back to the WhatsApp group and ask your question, and I will try to answer you as soon as I can. Okay, in following the last class that we had, and we start to talk about the AI, and let's see, we are talking about the AI. Today, we are going to talk more about the techniques and tools in the AI. Okay, today I want to just see what are the techniques and tools that can help us to in the diverse domains in the application of the AI, and what are the tools that we can use, okay, for the analyzing the data, for processing the image and other things. As you know that the one of the main target is we are going to do the data processing. Okay, we need to process the data. We have a lot of data, and every day we need to process this data. First question is come out is what is the difference between the data and information? Who knows the answer? What is the difference between data and information?
Can I
One
try
is
first?
processed, one isn't.
Okay, just only when you want to answer, raise your hand up, then I will read your name. Okay, Noor Hafiz, you want to answer? Or Chan? Jia, do you want to answer? Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
so I think that data is like raw and unprocessed, and then information is like processed and maybe like labeled or sorted in some way.
Very good. Yes, exactly. This is a good answer. You are right. Actually, yeah, the data is unprocessed, is raw, and honestly, we cannot use it. Okay, we have the data, but we cannot use it. For example, imagine that we have a list of the participants in one workshop or one seminar or one event, and this list is around 1,000 participants. In the list, we have in front of each name that this person is male or female, okay? But when I ask you that how many percent or the majority of the participants are male or female, you cannot answer based on the list because it's a 1,000 reports there, and you have the data, but you cannot answer to my question because this data is not processed. But if I do the analysis, I do the process on this data and come out with some figure, some graph, or some data, like some information like For example, 57% are female and 43% are male. In that case, I can say, yes, this is information. Now I can answer to you, yes, majority of the participants in these events are female. See, this is the difference between the data and information. And the most important thing is we need information. Now I'm asking a second question. Why do you think that we need information? Is there any person that know the reason? Why do you think we need information? Yes, Gia?
To be able to make decisions.
Yes, very good. Noor Hayati.
My answer is same.
Um, good, yes,
To get the insight and do the decisions.
exactly. Thank you so much. Yes, this is the correct answer, actually. Yes, the main reason that we are looking for information is we are facing too many things to make decision every day. Okay, means that since morning that we wake up, what time I want to wake up till evening till night, I have too many things that I need to make decision. Okay, if I want to make decision, for me, as much as I have more information, I can make better decision. For example, just imagine that you are going to a restaurant, okay, and the menu in front of you is in French language, okay. Then how you order? You just have some names that actually is not clear what exactly is that food. And if you want to make decision based on this menu, not clear data, then what is the result? Maybe you receive some food that is not matched with what you want and is not something delicious or okay, and you cannot enjoy it. That's why just compare it with the menu that is in English. All the ingredient is mentioned, and also there is a photo of the food in front of the each item. Okay, now you have more information. Okay, and from there you can make better decision. When you order one food, you know that what you need to expect to have in the on the table. That's why this is the difference between the data information and how important is the information. As much as we have more information, in the other words, we can say the risk of decision making coming down. Means the good things is I have more information. That's why then I will show that the result of this decision is very good. Okay. But if you don't have enough information, somehow maybe you make a decision that is not working well. This is the problem. Now, I want to say that, okay, we know about this. We know about the data processing and feature engineering. And we know that how important is converting the data to information. How AI can help me in this process. Nowadays, AI can help me to show me many things. For example, what is the best method of analysis for this data? You know that we don't have one method of analysis. For each type of data, we have different method of analysis. As a person that doing data analysis, it's very important, you know, depends to the data that you have, depends to the content that you have, what is the best analysis that you need to apply on that? Okay, this is something that those that they don't have experience always go with trying different method and see the result, compare the result, and from there they will see that which method is better. Okay, but nowadays AI, based on the data that you have, will give you the best suggestion that, okay, because your data is about the student, teacher, marks, and so on, it's better you go for regression analysis. See, this is make your job easy. You very clear know that what type of analysis you need to do for this data and the rest, okay? Then the result is it will be reduce the risk because you are not going for wrong analysis and drawing results and then drawing decision. That's why reducing the risk, reducing the cost, because if you have risk means that you have cost. And also reducing the time. No need to go for different method of analysis to find the best answer. You just need to go and ask AI to give you the best solution and just apply that solution, and that's all. You will have the best results there, and this result will help you to make best decision. That's why AI here is to do that. Another thing is, for example, for a company, we need to have data prediction. We need to see what will happen in future. How many customer I will have next month? How many customer I will have next year? How much is my sale for upcoming quarter? Something like this means that not only I need to analyze the historical data, also I need to predict the future. That's why it's very important to have a better solution to analyze the future, to analyze the historical data, to predict the future, honestly. And AI can do it very well. For example, in platform like Power BI that we are going to work on it in this class later, in Power BI, the good things that make Power BI different from the Excel or other application and software is that Power BI have the AI feature inside. Means that whenever you come out with some graph or chart, then AI will do the prediction analysis immediately on that, and also can do the predictive analysis on the real-time data. Means that you no need to do the analysis anytime. The analysis will goes in the real time every time that you. Another thing that AI can help you in data processing is, as you can see here, for example, we have two type of chart here in this picture. One is the bar chart or column chart, and another one is the pie chart, this one. But somehow the question is, for the data that I have and for the result that I got from analysis, which type of graph or chart will show the result better? Okay. As a person that don't use AI, you need to put all and don't have experience. You need to develop all the different graphs and charts, and from there you will see that which one is working better, which one is looks better. But as a person that using AI, you just need to do the analysis. Then the AI will suggest you, okay, based on the data that you have, is whether you use pie charts, because the pie chart will clearly show the results for your audience, or use the another sketch bar or something. Okay, that's why this is the another advantages of using AI. Another advantages of using AI in the processing the data. Okay. Okay, now here you can see that AI plays a crucial role in preparing data for machine learning models. For this purpose, we need to consider some things. For example, data cleaning. Data cleaning is very important steps in data analysis. Why? Because if you don't have clean and right data, it doesn't matter that you have the perfect methodology, perfect analysis, but the result will be wrong. Means with the wrong input, the output will be wrong. Okay. For example, I am very good chef. I can cook the food very well, but I don't have good material, good ingredient. What will happen? As a result, the dish is not looks very good. Why? Because the ingredient is not good. That's why it's not my fault as a chef. It's not my fault as a data analyst, because the data is not good enough. That's why the result also is not good. The information that we have is not good. And then we will make decision based on this information, and everything will come. It's very important that we know about the data cleaning. We clean up the data. Techniques like outlier detection and impulsion help ensure the data accuracy and consistency. This is very important that we need to do the cleanup. That's why in the Power BI, we have one step before entering the data, and that is the Power Query. In that step, we will check the data's health first. We will check that this data is suitable to start the analysis, or no, something is missing, something is outlier, something is wrong, or something is have a problem. That's why we can do this first. Then if we find that this data is 100% perfect data, then we can proceed with the analysis. And then the information come out from this analysis and this data will be trustable, and we can make decision based on that. That's why it's very important that the data that you have should be clean. And we will talk about the techniques that make the data cleaning. By the way, AI also can help us for data cleaning, means that the AI can find the outliers, can find the missing data, can find the problematic data, and through that we can make the cleaning very faster and easier. Feature engineering, extracting and transforming the meaningful features from raw data, data enhanced model performance. Okay, what type of data that we need and what type of analysis we can do is considering here. Dimensionally reduction method like principal component analysis, that we call it PCA, simplify the data representation while retaining the essential information. Okay, that is mentioned that about the data. For example, if you want to do one analysis, you don't need to have too much data. You need only have the data that is help you to do the analysis. You need to only have the data that can help you to come out with the information. Then extra data somehow is not useful and somehow make the system slow and make your analysis somehow wrong. And data scaling and normalization also is another technique that we have in using the AI in data processing. By this technique brings data to a common scale, improving the model convergence and stability. Okay, this is the things that is called as the data scaling. These are the four techniques that we need to have in AI. Okay, as earlier I mentioned about the AI in predictive analysis, yes, we have mainly 5 method of analysis. Okay, 3 main method of analysis. That is descriptive analysis is about the historical data. Predictive analysis is about the predicting the future, and prescriptive analysis that is trying to maximize or minimize, or in the other words, we can say that optimize the analysis result. But here we are going to use the AI in predictive analysis, and we are trying to use AI to predict the future. Why it's important for my company? Okay, for example, again, example from restaurant. If I have a restaurant, you know that raw material or ingredient is very important. We cannot buy some raw material or ingredient for 1 year. We need to buy daily. We need to buy weekly. We need to buy monthly, maybe. Okay. Why? I just need to know how much raw material I need to buy for upcoming months. For example, how much rice, how many kg rice I need to buy for upcoming months. This is called as a predictive, because you know that if I buy less, I will finish fast, and then maybe someday I don't have rice to serve, I will lose my customer, and this is a problem. In the other words, if I order too much, means I have too much in inventory, maybe some things happen, means that it get expired or get spoiled and cannot be used. That's why this is something very important. Then I need to consider how much raw material for upcoming months I need. And based on that, I order. This is predictive analysis. So I can do that. The predictive analysis more or less back to the historical data means that, okay, you have this shop, you have the data for last 1 year, last 6 months, and from there, approximately you can estimate that how many kg every month you are using, okay? And then try to order based on the KG that you are using, and this is the method that we use in predictive analysis. Means that analysis is based on the historical data to help us to predict the future. And AI can take over the prediction part. Means that AI can look at to the data that you have, and with the methods that later I will talk about it, can do the analysis that, okay, which type of analysis is more helpful to predict the future? There are few methods of analytic forecasting the future outcome based on the historical data. For example, the first one is a regression model. Regression model predict the continuous values such as the price and sale. Yeah. For example, when I'm talking about the price or when I'm talking about the sales, it's very important that I go for regression model, because the regression model can do the analysis and can predict, okay, how much should be the price of this product in next 3 months? How much will be the sales amount in next 2 months? Okay, I can do the prediction. In the regression model is the mathematical model. We are going to put time as a one variable, and then by giving the amount to the time, for example, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, then we will have the result as the prediction on a predictive for that price or sale in that specific date and time. This is something that we are using in the regression model. Another model that we have is the classification model. In classification model, we can say that this model predicts the categorical outcome, such as the customer or fraud detection. Okay, in this model, we are going to categorize customer to different category and do the analysis based on the category. Okay, for example, we can do these categories by gender, we can do these categories by age, we can do these categories by many other things that make the customer different, and then do the prediction based on that. Or maybe we can use this category as the people that already are our customer and people that they are not our customer as two category, and see what is the result, and from there we can see how we can make better decision. And the last one is the time series analysis. Okay, in the time series analysis, we are going to analyze the patterns over time and help predict the future trends and anomalies. For example, I have a travel agency, and I want, of course, you know that travel is not something that happens every month equally. Some months of year we have more travel. The time that we have the school holiday, we have the semester break, we have the especially the August is the months that approximately many companies they have a long leave for their staff. That's why we cannot say that in travel agency all the time the rate of customers are same. No, some months we have more and some months we have less. Or in the hotel, if you are the hotel manager, you need to know that you cannot sell your rooms in the same price for whole time. Okay, because of course you can sell your room expensive in compared to the weekdays, because you have more customer for weekends or for holiday. For example, if the holiday is coming, or is the Hari Raya or any public holiday is, for example, Chinese New Year or whatever, then you will have some, of course, higher price for, because you have too many requests, too many customer waiting. That's why this is the chance for you. Then other side also, you know that there is sometimes that not many customer, then you can sell your product or sell your room cheaper. That's why you need to have some time series analysis based on the time and the historical data. I will see that, okay, this period of time in the year, I don't have that much customer. That's why I need to reduce the price. In sometimes I have more customer. That's why I need to increase the price. And yeah, I can do this for you. No need to go and do it manually. And this is another advantage that we have with AI. Reinforcement learning and decision making. Yes, as earlier I mentioned, the main purpose of this processing the data, analyzing the data is we want to convert the data to information. And the main target for converting data to information is we try to make better decisions. As you know, as much as we have more information, more right and accurate information, we can make better decisions. This is the main target. But how this process happening? The process of the decision making somehow is happening. Reinforcement of learnings lets the AI agent to learn through the trial and error. Okay, optimize the decision over time. If you remember, 2 years back, that when the first ChatGPT launched and people know about the AI, it wasn't like something that we have today. Today, you can generate videos in AI. Okay, means you're just writing a prompt and the AI will make a video. Today, you can make a music, vocal music with AI, and just only you need to write some prompts. Very easy. Immediately, you will have some music, video, something that is very advanced in compared to 2 years back. How this process happens? Do you think that there are some programmers sitting there and doing that? There are, but rather than that, we have one another feature that in the last class also we discussed about it, and that is machine learning. We know already that machine by itself can learn from us, can learn from the trial and error, and based on that can optimize the decision. For example, I'm writing a prompt in ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini and asking the AI to do something. Once I see the result, I will find that it's not match exactly with whatever I'm looking. That's why I try to customize it. I try to add more prompts to make it better and better. From here, the AI will know, okay, next time if somebody like give prompt, like my prompt, need to give this answer rather than the first answer giving to me. That's why from here, the system start to learn. You can correct the AI. You can give the prompt and say, okay, this is the answer, is not 100%, is better the answer be like this. And from there, the AI will appreciate that and we learn that, okay, next time it's better to go for this kind of answer. How the AI agents, here the AI agents means the platforms offering AI like Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, and other. How the AI agents doing this? First, through the exploration. The agent explore the different action to understand the environment and its potential rewards. This is the first method, okay? Just they monitor the internet, the internet, and also your act. As you know that the Apple launching the new phone, the Apple iPhone 16 with iOS 18, and this new phone is equipped to the AI, but this AI is Apple Intelligence. This Apple Intelligence wants to say something different from AI. For example, is using the ChatGPT behind, but the difference is this ChatGPT is customized based on your data. What is my list of contact? My photos, the way that I'm typing and writing message to my friends, the way that I'm writing message to my boss, all these things, all the way, the music that I'm listening, the action that I have, how much distance I'm walking every day, where I'm going every day, everything is monitored by this AI. Okay, it's a bit scary, but it's there. And from there, AI try to understand you, try to know you very well, and then give you better suggestion that is matched with you. How? For example, if you are going to write a text, if I ask you to write a paragraph for me, each of you will write that paragraph in your own way, using your own words. Okay? That's why my writing style is different from your writing style and from anybody else writing style. Okay. Somehow nowadays you see that people say, okay, this person use AI to answer this assignment. How the system know that they're using the AI? Because the way that the AI talking is different from your language. Okay, maybe the way that they are using the words is different from the human's language. But in the Apple's AI in ChatGPT 4.0, the system can learn from you, can learn from your typing and from your writing style and try to generate the answer based on your style, based on your character. See, this is something that we say the exploration. The system explore you, what exactly you're doing, and try to follow you in all aspects, okay? In the way that they're giving suggestion, in the way that giving answer to your question, all will be matched more or less with whatever you are doing. This is something that is called as the learning by the AI agents. The another one is the AI explosion. Okay, the agent utilize its knowledge of environment to make a decision that maximize rewards. Okay, it means always trying to improve itself, utilize itself to make some decision to give you suggestion that to maximize the or optimize the answer. And then another one is the technique that using for decision making, the Q-learning. The Q-learning is a popular reinforcement learning algorithm that learn the optimal action value function. Okay, this is the way. This is the algorithm that is always trying to make it better, to optimal it, to come out with some better function, action value function. And this is another technique that we have. And AI for big data. First of all, let's we just talk about the big data and see what exactly is the big data and how big data can help us in the real world. Is there anybody here know about the big data and can give us one good definition about big data? Please raise your hand. Okay, Jeff, yes, please go ahead.
From my understanding, I think big data is like collecting every small bit of data. So, like if you're on Facebook, for example, they might collect which posts you liked, which pages you visited, or what your friends are, even like which posts you looked at, they might collect. And then all of this data is like gathered together. And then, like, since there's like so much minute data, it's like a huge cluster, and that's why it's called like big data. And it's not like a survey where everything is like limited. It's like a lot of uh data that's clustered together, and then it needs like extensive computing power to process. That's like my understanding of it.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Nur Hayati, how about your answer?
Okay, my opinion is big data means a huge amount of information that is too large and complex for regular computer to handle easily.
Okay, good. Okay, good answer, but big data is not huge amount of information, it's huge amount of data. Okay, after this, you need to be careful when you're using the data and information, because right now you know the difference between the data and information. And of course, you need to use these two words in the right way. Okay, big data, as the name is there, is a huge amount of data, but it's not only about the size. Okay, yes, one of the factors that we are considering in the big data is massive amount of data. That's why we say volume. Volume of data is very huge, is a large amount of data. But there are other factors also when we're talking about the big data. Variety, okay? A big data have a wide variety of sources. Okay, your data maybe comes from different sources that all comes together and need to process together. For example, you see that we have traffic camera or security camera, CCTVs in every junction all over the town. Okay, that's why it's all these devices capture everybody, and then from there collecting this data means that there are so many resources that they collecting data from the people, from the cars, and everything that's happening. Okay, this is a huge data, and of course cannot do the analysis manually, cannot put a one person for each camera to check 24 hours. Okay, this is something impossible. That's why here the machine try to capture the videos and see the videos, and if any accidents happen or if any problems happen based on the algorithms that they have, they will catch it and send notification to the person in charge to take action. Okay, that's why this is the variety, means that we have different source of. Another thing is the data that we are talking in big data is the real-time data. We are not talking about the uh, too much old data. The data that we are talking is the real time, is the live data. And that's why the decision making should be happens based on the live data. This one we call it as the velocity. And also another thing is the veracity, that is about the uncertainty and unpredictable. We don't know what will happen after this. We have the data, but we don't know. We are not certain about the data. We are not can predict the future. Okay, can predict what will happen later. That's why big data in a very organized definition have four dimension: volume, variety, velocity, and veracity. And in one word, I can say it's a large, diverse set of information that grow at ever increasing rate. This is the main definition that we have for big data. Okay, back to here in this example, in this slide, how the AI can help us to do the analysis on big data, because this is the matter. Nowadays, we cannot do the analysis on big data based on the old model of analysis. We need to have a new method of analysis to analyze the big data. Actually, we have a few method here. AI plays a vital role in analyzing the large data set, extracting the insight, and identifying the patterns. We have machine learning, clustering, anomaly detection, deep learning, and NLP and computer vision. These are all that we already discussed in the last two classes about each of them. And these are the techniques that AI use to do the analysis on the data, and we need to know about it. Okay, let's go to the one of the categories that we have here, computer vision application. You know, one of the application that nowadays is very common, and you heard about it, is the VR, virtual reality, okay? Or image recognition, object detection, image segmentation. These are the things that now AI can help us, okay? Image recognition, trying to identify the objects, sense, and faces in image. As earlier I mentioned, CCTV. You know that I read in some cities in China, the government can see what you did within the last 72 hours. This is very good because, of course, can control the country and can control the city very well. Because if one person do something wrong, okay, immediately the government will know about it. And also, if they want to know what you did within the last 72 hours, if someone missing or some problems happen, they can easily find the route. They can easily find what exactly happened for this person. And that's all. This is very good. Okay, I just want to see from the positive side. I don't want to look at this as a negative part, but in the positive side, yeah, this is good to control the society, and this is good to organize and control the country. But how this system is working? This system is working based on the face recognition system, okay? you have this face recognition in your phone, and this is good to make your data secured because as long as you are working with the phone is working, and if someone else take over your phone cannot open it. And this is the feature as called as a face recognition or image recognition. Another feature is the object detection. You know that object detection has this feature that locating and classifying the object within the image. For example, you have an image, you have a video. Based on that image and video, the system can analyze that what are the objects in this image. What is the table? What the color is the table? How is the size of the table? And especially this object detection can help for those people that maybe they are blind, okay, to give them better understanding about whatever happening around them. Okay, this is the good things, good feature for that. Also, for me as a person that doing the analysis, the object detection can do the detection on the object for entire the factory industry and help me to do better analysis on that. And the last category is the image segmentation. In segmentation, we're dividing an image into different regions based on the specific features. Some of the things that I can say about is there are some AI nowadays. If you upload a photo, for example, one of your friends visiting somewhere and put one photo in Instagram or wherever, then you just want to interested to know where is this location. Okay, then you can just only upload that photo to this platform. The platform name is spy.org. Then immediately you will receive very nice answer. The location that this photo is taken is coming based on the object detection and image segmentation. The AI will find where exactly have all these features and where this person is. From there, you can easily find many useful answers. And also, this computer vision application can help in industry. For example, in industry, you have a new machine to uh, assemble some products. Okay, the person that you are using this, maybe you don't know how perfectly use this machine. What are the steps? What do you need to do first, second, third to process and produce this product? Okay, by wearing the VR glass or some glasses that we have in market, the system will tell you, okay, what is the first system? You can see in front of your eyes. You can see that what is the first step, what is the second step. And this system try to help you to do this job better without any faulty rate. And this is something that good means that we can increase the quality of the product, we can increase the productivity in the manufacturing, and can be helpful in production. And in many other area also, this computer vision application can be useful. Is there any question? Okay. This slide is just only for your information. This is very technical. We are not going to discuss just only for you to know some names. You be familiar with some terms that we have in AI development and development tools. We have many different development tools that currently is used by many companies to develop their own AI. You know that somehow using the ChatGPT is good, but you know that ChatGPT cannot give you 100% security about the data. Means that if you share your data in ChatGPT, maybe your data is the source of answer for other people that are asking questions. That's why this is not secure platform. Many companies that are not using the public AI agents like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. They're trying to develop their own AI and develop the tools, and from there they will have their own AI. Some of the AI developer to build and train and deploy the AI model, for example, is a TensorFlow. This is one of the AI model. We have PyTorch. Okay, this is another. We have Skitlearn is from the Python library, providing the machine learning algorithm that is used for, as you can see, classification, regression, clustering, all the methods of the data analysis that I already mentioned. And Trust is another tools that we can use, a high-level API for building and training neural networks, simplifying the deep learning and workflow. These are the some development tools. We have many others. We are not going to talk about them, how they are working, how we can work with them. This is very advanced. And just only for your info to know how does it work. Yes, Somolu, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. How the data mining working, sir? Because I listened one interview from founder of Moody AI. The interview he say data mining. How the process working to data mining? Because I confuse so many data inside the same platform. We question one question the data can separate to me separate to give to us. How the data that they collect correctly? Thank you.
Okay, good question. Okay, I repeat your question because I want to know that I understand well or not. Your question is how we can be sure that we collecting the right data, or how we can collect the right data. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Correct.
Actually, we have many different methods for data collection or data mining, as you earlier mentioned. For example, because we have automated and we have manual method of data collection, okay? We have too many techniques, but when we start the Power BI, I will let you know that the different method of data collection, and I will go through these methods and I will talk about the techniques that you can be sure that the data that you're collecting is reliable and valid, is accurate data, okay? Because it needs to more definition, more discussion about it. That's why I think maybe by starting the Power BI, when we want to import the data, in that time I will discuss about different techniques to make sure that the data we're collecting is accurate. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's back to here. Yes. Model training and optimization tools. Okay. Another thing is we always need to optimize the AI model. The AI model that we are working, like ChatGPT, every time that you're writing a prompt or Copilot, every time that you're writing a prompt, you know that you are already created account in ChatGPT, you are already created account in other platforms. Okay. One of you, the mic is open. Can you mute your mic? Okay. When we are using this AI model, AI infrastructure,
Kau buka Google Translate pun, caption pun tak dapat tangkap apa yang dia cakap. Sebab caption tu tau.
okay. Yes. Just whether you be sure that your mic is mute when you are in the class, unless you want to talk. Okay, let's back here. AI model, the AI model that we have, for example, the AI platform that we have, like the ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, these are the models that you need to create an account and then you can use it. Then each time that you're writing a prompt, this AI model try to learn from you. Okay, try to learn what is the type of information and optimize itself, optimize the performance based on the prompt that you're giving, based on the data that you're providing, every time is getting better and better. This is something that is called as a model training, okay? The AI model that you have, you can add too much information to it. You can train it based on the data that you're providing. And then after that, you will receive better answer. The techniques that we are going to train the data is hypermatter tuning, okay? For example, adjusting the model parameters to achieve optimal performance. Sometimes we have some parameters that is not necessary for this data. That's why we try to find what are the required parameters that can help me to have better results. This is called as a tuning, hyper parameter tuning, okay? Make the parameter better. Gradient descent is an algorithm that minimizes the loss function and find the best model parameter. This is a cross-validation, a technique to evaluate the model performance on unseen data, and model evaluation metric is a qualifying the model performance using the metrics such as the accuracy, precision, and recall. These are the techniques that we are trying to use to just only train the model. Why we training the model? Because we are going to optimize the model. We are going to have better results. That's why we are training model. And whatever happening in the AI platforms is always they are getting better and better. Means that if you compare one of these platforms 6 months ago with now, you can see that now if you're writing the same prompt as 6 months ago, then you are receiving better answer, better result. And this is the good part of the AI model training. We have some cloud platforms that are providing the infrastructure for AI development. Okay, these are the three main and famous one or pioneer in the markets: Google Cloud Platform (GCP), Amazon Web Service (AWS), and Microsoft Azure. These are the three main pioneers in this industry, and they are providing the infrastructure for AI development. See, this is not AI platform. This is the AI infrastructure. Infrastructure for AI development means that you want to develop your own AI, okay, for your own company. For example, right now, if in Copilot, you ask something or you write some prompt, the answer of your prompt will be based on the entire the data in internet, okay, or from the all users. But yeah, from the all users. But if you want to have this in your own company and the result based on your own company, you need to develop your own AI. If you want to develop your own AI, means some Copilot special for your organization. You need to use one of these platforms. Okay, for example, in Microsoft Azure, we have Copilot Studio, and in Copilot Studio, you can give the required data and information to Copilot. And whenever you're writing a prompt, instead of the Copilot and AI, go and search the internet to find the answer for your prompt. You just go to the data that you're providing and try to find the logical answer based on the data that you're providing. And this is something that we are looking for in the private or personal AI. That's why we have one term as the AI development. And this AI development is nowadays very popular because many companies, they don't want to use public AI agencies to for daily jobs because they want to keep their information secret. They want to keep the privacy of the data that they have. That's why using the public agencies like Copilot, like Gemini, is not providing this level of trust for your business. That's why you can go back to any of these, and from there you can provide and you can develop your own AI platform. And also nowadays, this AI developers comes to the mobile phone. You can have this one of these developer tools in your phone, and start to develop the AI. For example, TensorFlow that earlier also I mentioned about one of the AI developer tools, and now have the version, the TensorFlow Lite. This Lite version can be in your mobile phone, and it can be embedded on the devices that you have to develop the AI. Or Onyx also is the Onyx runtime, or Open Ovino toolkit is just only for your information. Some of the edge AI development if you want to develop AI. But in this subject, just only I want you to know, be familiar with the names. That's all enough. We now need to go to AI development part. As much as we know the AI, as much as we know to how to write a prompt for this level is skills. Okay, is there any question? Any question? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask about AI reinforcement learning. So something I've heard, right, is that, with AI being more common, a lot of our online content is becoming AI generated. So, and then I heard that some people said if we keep doing this, then eventually when we want to train future AI models and we use like web scraping, that we might train new AI on old AI data and then it'll actually make the performance worse. So like, is this an actual concern that we should have, or do you think that we're just going to solve this issue fairly easily?
A very good question. Yes, you are right. Nowadays, many people using AI to generate the content, and yes, maybe in the future, the content that AI using to generate new content will be generated by old AI, and this is a problem. But don't forget that always human is in between by writing the prompt. Okay, means the things that change is the way that you're writing the prompt. The things that change is the algorithm that AI always using to improve. Yes, the old AI data and the old AI content is there, but this old AI content is not going to through the old algorithm. The algorithm is improving. How? By different AI, by different humans that using the AI. And that's why if it goes another time to AI, this time you will receive maybe better answer and polished answer in compared to the past. Because yeah, too many things. It's not just only we say because the algorithm, the AI there is not fixed. It that by itself also is operating, and as long as it's operating, every time you can expect to receive some new answer and some better result. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
welcome. Okay, is there any other question? 96, only one question. Okay, don't forget if you have any question, you can drop me a message in the WhatsApp. Okay, we have this group, but only don't forget to write your message in English. I don't understand, unfortunately, Bahasa, and I cannot answer to you in other languages, but just please send me text. You can tag me as well, then I will know that you asking question. Don't forget to shape up your groups by today. It is the last day, and all of you need to be part of one group. And later on, I will add your groups to the BLMS. Then you will have the chance to upload your assignment. Don't forget all the points that I mentioned already for assignment that you need to do. And all, especially the camera need to be on because this is online class. If it was face-to-face class, it was okay. But since this is online class, the camera should be on when you're recording. And so far, if you have any question, also you can drop me a message. Our next class will be next Saturday, same time, and we will continue with the last part of AI. Will be more practical, and I will introduce you some interesting AI tools. And after that, in upcoming weeks, we are going to start the Power BI. And in that class, we are going to have some hands-on to start by analyzing the data. And I will let you know how to install the software. You need to install the software on your device, and we are going to log in with MUSC's email address. You have, all of you have that, you need to log in with MUSC's email address, and we will start to use the desktop version. I hope that majority of you are using the Windows-based laptop. But for those that you don't have Windows laptop, you are using Apple. Unfortunately, Microsoft don't have the Power BI desktop version on Apple, and you need to use the online version. It should be a bit different with whatever we're discussing. Not the function is same, but the icons maybe somehow is a bit different, and we're trying to see how we can do it. But all the learning process here in this subject will be based on the Power BI desktop version. Thank you so much for joining to this session. We are going to wrap up the session here, and we'll see you next week, 2 p.m. Saturday. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you,
Thank
Doctor.
you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Prof.
Bye, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.